So did you know that Battery Park is made up of 25 acres of land? Like, how is one park, that's not Central Park, in New York City made up of 25 acres of land? That's insane to me. I had no idea that Battery Park was that big. So you might know Battery Park as having the best views of the Statue of Liberty in Manhattan, because that's honestly what the whole park is known for. Now, there are a lot of other things in and around Battery Park that you definitely should take advantage of and see, but I feel like that's what Battery Park is mostly known for, is its amazing views of the Statue of Liberty. So where is Battery Park? Battery Park is all the way on the lower west side of Manhattan. So the easiest way to get there via subway would be the South Ferry Station. So not only does Battery Park have these amazing views, but they also have gorgeous gardens all around the park. And also there's a lot of history that took place in Battery Park that a lot of people just don't even know about. You might have also seen pictures or videos of something that Battery Park is also known for, which is a sea glass carousel. And if you haven't seen it in person yet, it really is truly incredible. It's a sight to see, and it's kind of like a hidden gem about Manhattan. Now, I would say that Battery Park is probably one of the best parks in Manhattan, in my opinion at least, to have a picnic there. If you're looking for like a cute date spot or just a place to like eat outside with your friends, then I think that Battery Park is probably one of the better places to do that. Not to get gross in this video, but a lot of people think that Central Park is going to be the best place to have a picnic and the best place to hang out. And I love Central Park. I will always love Central Park. Every New Yorker does. But there's a lot less rats in Battery Park than there is in Central Park, just saying. So Battery Park is also off of the Hudson River waterfront. So if you continue going north from Battery Park, you're gonna be able to enjoy all of the greenery and all the views of the Hudson River from the Hudson River Parkway. So Battery Park is also right next to the Staten Island Ferry. So if you're looking for a free ferry ride to get a nice view of the Statue of Liberty, one that doesn't cost money and not with a bunch of tourists on it, then you can honestly take the Staten Island Ferry right from Battery Park to Staten Island, so it would also pretty much give you an amazing view of the Statue of Liberty, in my opinion at least. So Battery Park is also really great for dogs when the park is fully opened. Now, there's also a few restaurants in and around Battery Park. I specifically have not dined at any of them, but I have heard good things, and they're also kind of like the type of places that have been around for a while, like kind of like staples in New York City. Now, there's also some coffee shops right around the area where you can grab coffee. I want to say there's a few Starbucks locations. I never recommend Starbucks just because if you're in New York City, I like people to go to local New York City shops. There is also one or two other coffee shops right near the Staten Island terminal. So you can also get on the Governor's Island ferry from right outside of Battery Park as well. And Governor's Island, I'll cover that in another video, but it is another private island off the island of Manhattan, but part of Manhattan. And it is solely just some parks and restaurants as well. Nobody lives on Governor's Island. It's honestly like a little day trip outside of Manhattan when you go to Governor's Island. So I'll cover that in another video, but you can also find that right outside of Battery Park. Now, one of the biggest monuments that you'll find in Battery Park is something called Castle Clinton. So Castle Clinton was actually at one point used as a theater in the park, and it is no longer used as a theater to this day, but it is there and available for people to go and see. And it's actually really cool to see this right in the middle of Battery Park. And also, a lot of people don't know, Battery Park was actually a man-made park that was actually made to protect New Amsterdam, which is aka New York City. So it used to be called New Amsterdam back in the day when the first settlers came here. So Battery Park was named after the artillery batteries that were used to protect like New Amsterdam, so the land behind it, from Seward attack. Absolutely crazy. So it was a completely man-made park. So what would I recommend doing in Battery Park? I would definitely recommend walking around Battery Park. Maybe if you like coffee or tea or something, like spending some time and just like grabbing coffee, tea or something around there. Or you can just have a picnic there and have lunch there as well, because in the nicer weather, it's great for that. Now, Battery Park, it's not one of those places that you're going to spend all day there. You can definitely you can see Battery Park in like an hour or two, because when you're comparing it to other New York City parks, it's not that big, even though it is apparently 25 acres, which I had no idea. But you can get through it in an hour or two, is just spend like that amount of time there, I would say, or even a little bit less. So if you're not going to eat there, then you could probably even spend a little bit less time there. You should also take advantage of some of the other things that you can see around there as well. Like I said, the Staten Island Ferry, the Governor's Island Ferry, and then it's also right next to the Financial District as well, which there's tons to see there. So I hope this gave you a good overview of Battery Park. If you guys have anything to add or any questions that you want to ask about this video, please leave them in the comments, because as always, I love hearing from you guys.